Hi guys, it's me, Indiana Jones, and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, this is what I call Witchy Wednesday. And for this Wednesday, I'm going to be working on my Halloween tier tray and making a few things as well. So let's get started. So I'd like to introduce you to Lumpy the Ghost. That's right, Lumpy the Ghost is the inspiration for the rest of the characters that I'm making for my tier tray. If you'd like to see how I made Lumpy the Ghost, please check out the link here. And I'm going to start with this little pumpkin. Yes, I have a little white pumpkin and I decided to paint it orange because, well, I didn't like it white. I don't know. And I like to buy white pumpkins because that way I can paint it whatever color I'd like. Now I'm taking one of those little coney things, a little styrofoam cone. Coney things? Yeah, styrofoam cone from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to cut it down to size so I can make two little friends for Lumpy. Not just one, but two little friends. So here I'm using that foam clay. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it is in my Amazon store. So please check out my Amazon store if you want some foam clay. Now, moldable foam clay is much lighter than air dry clay, and it doesn't crack as much as air dry clay. So that's why I thought it would be a better choice for my project since I'm making little ghosties. So here I'm using that cut off styrofoam cone, and I'm going to start shaping around the cone with the moldable foam. Now what's cool is because this is styrofoam and this is moldable foam, it literally just sticks to the foam. So that's something else to take into consideration. So all I'm doing now is I am pleating and repeating all around my little ghost. Now to match up with Lumpy, of course I had to make him some arms. I didn't think of that at first, but and then afterwards I just came up with it. And because this is moldable foam, it's super easy to just attach a limb. Good to know, good to know. Anyway, here I am making its little arms, and now I'm going to put the finishing touches to this little ghostie's face, which is going to be a pumpkin. He's going to have it's the little pumpkin head ghost. It just reminds me of all those vintage ghosties out there. So come back and see how I finish him off. This is a tier tray collaboration that is hosted by the Domestic Diva DIY. I was so happy when Sonia asked me to join her Halloween collaboration with all of these lovely women right here. So check out her channel and check out the playlist for more wonderful tier tray ideas. Now I thought it would be just fitting to make a cute little ghost cat. And what I'm using for the ghost cat head is, of course, one of the Dollar Tree pumpkins. And I'm using chenille stems to create little ears. The cute little ears. Oh my gosh, I just had so much fun with this one. Anyway, and I'm also using the tip of that cone that I cut off earlier. And that's going to be the little kitten's body. And then I'm going to flatten out some more of that moldable foam clay. Gosh, I love this stuff. It's great because it molds out very smooth, and it's all really white, so it's perfect. It's like you make a sheet of clay and just cover up your creature like I did here, and you know, just make sure that you keep the clay covered so it doesn't dry. It doesn't dry very quickly, but it takes around 24 hours to dry. And here I'm just shaping the little ears, and then I'm going to shape the little head, and I need to shape little legs. Everything is little. It's so cute. But yes, you can see there I have shaped out the little feet, the little paws for little kitty cat. And I just had so much fun. I want to make more little critters, more little friends. So if you think of anything, let me know. And there's a little tail. It's a cute little tail for the kitten cat. Oh my gosh, it's so adorable. I wish I'd made a nosy. I should have made a little snout. It would have been cute. But it came out cute. And then next, of course, I need to make sure that the tail is in place. Give it a little squiggle. Now I'll tell you about moldable clay. Oh, and I did indent the eyes, and there I am painting the eyes, and I painted the little ears pink like a kitten should have. And here's the little reveal. There's little Mr. Pumpkin, and there's my little cat. You'll find out more about them later. Now let's decorate our tier tray, and just a reminder that this is a special collaboration that is hosted by Domestic Diva, Sonia, and she asked us all to be part of this collaboration to make Halloween themed tier trays. So here's my tier tray, and here I will begin. I'm using this little piece of leftover something that I had from somewhere, and I just happened to find it. And I really love to stay in the color genre of color genre. Is that a genre? I don't know. But the color scheme of black, white, and orange, very traditional, very vintagey. And you know, you're gonna suffer through me because let me tell you something. I watch you people do your tier trays and you guys are awesome. These little things are from Dollar Tree, by the way. But I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of clumsy when it comes to, see? I'm just clumsy when it comes to tier trays. I don't know why. I haven't mastered the tier tray. It doesn't seem like it's that difficult. But when you get things that don't fit on the tier tray and try to stick them on there, there you go. Oh man, jeez. Anyway, just keep trying. Just keep trying. So I'm getting like little pumpkins that I got at the Dollar Tree. I finally gave up with that sign and I just put it at the bottom. And I had these little lanterns. And I put those little flickering flame candles. I think I got them from the Dollar Tree too. And there's my little kitty ghost with a little pumpkin on top. And there's my little pumpkin boy, little pumpkin ghost. You'll find out more about him later. And here comes my cutesy wootsy little Lumpy the Ghost. Where is he? No, not putting him yet? Okay, another lantern. There's Lumpy. There's Lumpy the friendly ghost. I don't know if he's friendly or not, but I think he's cute. He looks like he's scared. I don't know. Doesn't he look scared to you? For a ghost, he looks scared. Anyway, if you want to learn more about Lumpy, stay tuned because we'll be starting story time. So get ready with your hot cocoa and your pumpkin spice and maybe some hot cinnamon tea. That would be nice. And story time will begin just now. Are you all snuggled up? Ready for story time? Well, today's story is about this little critter that I created just a few weeks ago, and his name is Lumpy the Ghost because he is lumpy. I'm not very good with clay, but I still think he's cute, so I thought he deserved a story. So this is about Lumpy the Ghost who was afraid to say, "Oh." Once upon a time, and not in such a faraway place it seems, there was a little ghost who was afraid of Halloween. I know, I realize it sounds a bit absurd, but you see, it wasn't the day, but one simple little word. As all the other ghosties would run around and play, this poor little ghostie was alone all day. "You don't fit in," they jeered and laughed and acted quite grumpy. "You're just weird," they said, and then they called him Lumpy. So Lumpy sat alone as the other ghosties would chase each other around, screaming "Boo!" all over the place. Oh, our poor dear little Lumpy. He just wouldn't do what other ghosties said because he can't say boo. Now, there was another special ghostie. Of this I heard said. He had a large, orange, smiling pumpkin sitting on top of his head. Smiling Jack was his name, and to much our surprise, he acted quite big, though he was small for his size. Now Jack came to Lumpy and loudly exclaimed, "Hey, we're both kind of different," he proudly proclaimed. "Why are you alone and quiet, and why don't you run?" "I can't say the word," said Lumpy, "and I'm really no fun." "Can't say boo?" said Jack quickly without a care. And Lumpy just trembled and jumped in the air. "Oh dear, so sorry. Take my hand," Jack said with a grin. "I didn't mean to scare you. I just want to be your friend." Puzzled Lumpy asked, "You want to be friends with me?" "Sure thing," said smiling Jack. "Can't think of a better thing to be. But now, as your friend, I have an inspiration, something to help with your B-O-O frustration." Quick as he can, Jack brought out paper, crayons, and string. He set off to work as he began to sing. "I'm smiling Jack, and I do what can't be done. There's always a way when you make it lots of fun." As soon as he was finished, he squealed with delight. "Now that should do. This should set things right. Lumpy held up the banner, and there to his surprise, it read B-O-O right before his very eyes. See what a small word it is? It's smaller than me. There's really nothing to fear, don't you agree? Lumpy looked at the word and puzzled a few, and then Smiling Jack said, I know what to do. Just then, round the corner, a little cat appeared, licking her paws without a care or a fear. Say the word to the cat and see how it feels. Lumpy's eyes widened and he shivered in his heels. Lumpy looked at the cat and the cat looked back. Time's a-wasting, said that clever little Smiling Jack. Lumpy took a deep breath and hardly with a sigh. Boo, he stuttered and he thought he would die. Cat didn't yelp, nor did she run, but she tilted her head and slowly walked up to Lumpy and meowed instead. Smiling Jack grinned a toothy smile, and he's filled with pride. So happy that Lumpy, though scared, he still tried. Once more, said Jack without hesitation. Boo, 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 said Lumpy, and to no protestation from the cat, who inched ever closer. And curiously, she thought Lumpy called to her, and Jack quite agreed. She thinks it's her name. Now try it once more. Boo, said Lumpy, clearer than ever before. The cat pounced to Lumpy and nuzzled his toes, and she leapt to his arms. And his voice once arose. Boo, he said sweetly to the small little cat, and she cuddled his neck and purred right back. Now, never did I ever in ghosties did I see a happier bunch than these little three. Lumpy, Smiling Jack, and a cat named Boo. Such a perfect fit for such a motley crew. So on All Hallows Eve, if perchance you are lucky to hear the smallest little boo whispered in your ear, do not jump, do not screech, do not howl in fright. It's just these three little friends come to play for the night. And what exactly should you now do if you hear them politely say boo to you too? I hope you enjoyed this story time with my little characters here, Lumpy, Smiling Jack, and a cat named Boo. Maybe there'll be more stories about them. But for tonight, I'd like to say, stay safe, be kind, God bless each and every one of you, and remember to live the adventure. I'll see you again soon. Bye. So cute.